Hello my friends, this is Ramon. Welcome to a new performance video. In this video I'm going to benchmark Forza Horizon 3 on a single GTX 970. As always, this is a digital recording at 60 frames per second, which is done on an external recorder. So what you will see in this video will be pure performance. I'm using a Core i5-2500, which is overclocked to 4.8 GHz. Let me lower it a bit. There we are. It has 16 gigabytes of memory, and the graphics card is a single GTX 970 Gigabyte G1, latest firmware installed, and it is also overclocked, so it will be boosting at 1.5 GHz. We will see that at the end of the video, not right now. Now regarding this benchmark, there is something new going on. Forza Horizon 3 is DirectX 12 and Windows Store game, so I cannot use fraps to benchmark it. Instead, I'm going to use release action, which you can see on the top left corner. Not as analytical as fraps, but it still gets the job done. It will give us an idea. It will give us some performance numbers. A real-time session, but I'm not going to start benchmark just yet. I'm going to show you the settings first, and also let me cut the music. So as far as video options go, I'm using 1080p resolution, of course, and I have disabled the dynamic optimization so that the settings I'm using will be solid. If you enable that, the game does dynamic balancing. So I'm using the ultra preset. I'm just disabling the multi-sampled anti-aliasing, and everything else is as it is. And now we are ready to see how the game performs. I'm starting the benchmark.
overhaul, Warren. I left that thing with you for a brake overhaul.
Oh, g'day, Kira. What'd you say? Something about brakes?
We're taking the Great Ocean Road to Byron. Just please, don't do anything stupid.
This is a video session which also is unskippable but very short, so it will not affect my benchmark very much.
Boss, the local press are asking for a photo. Help me out here.
Choose my character.
Okay, and what should I call you? Okay, great. So I'll call you
Ace.
Ace.
Back into the race in no time.
Hey Ace, what do you think of the place? It may not look it yet, but over the summer you're going to turn this into the biggest Horizon festival the world has ever seen. We have an amazing team keeping the festival running, but everything else is on you. You'll be choosing the type of racing we do, the music we play, and the star drivers we sign. This is your festival. Listen, I know you've just arrived, but the very first event starts in a few minutes, and I've got you the best seat in the house. You'll be driving the buggy for the launch event against that Jeep. Thought I'd start you off with an easy one. Let you loosen up. What? I said easy, not boring. screen. Call it when you're ready to drop.
Righto, there's the finish line. Cut me loose!
And this is the end of the benchmark. I'm going to close the game now because there's too much going on after that. So let's see, first thing first. As you can see, we do not have frame rate and frame time graphs from msaa Afterburner, thanks to Microsoft's stupidity. The GPU usage is at maximum. We do not have any real CPU limit in this session. CPU temps are fine. The CPU usage is a bit is mediocre, but CPU 1 seems to be doing most of the work. There is activity on the rest of the cores, of course, but there is a primary CPU in this game that does most of the work. System RAM usage at 8 gigabytes. The power of the card at 63%. GPU temps are okay. The bus usage does some interesting things in this game. 1.5 GHz for the core clock throughout the run. No throttling, we are fine. And then another interesting aspect of the game, you see that we have 4 gigabytes, 3.9 gigabytes of video RAM usage. The GTX 970 is completely filled. Very interesting. And the game still runs. It is a very peculiar feeling game. I don't know, it's very weird. Anyhow, now this is my benchmark result. My frame rate gathering, to be more exact. All these are the frame rates per second that Action has gathered, and now I have to make an average of all those, which is 40 frames per second, 40.78, let's say 41. Now from this data I am going to create a basic graph which is this one. There we are. Just let me move it over here and enlarge it. Wow, not so much. So there we are. This is the frame rate of the game, and this is the time of the benchmark. So we see the frame rate to time graph. It's not very high. Indeed, it is around 40%, 40 frames per second, sorry. This part here is the video session that I could not skip, unfortunately, but it is a very small part of the whole run, so it will not affect the performance number overall. Higher frame rate during the first part of the game. It gets lower here and even lower inside the forest. Not a very good performing game on the GTX 970. I wish I could get some frame time numbers. It was feeling really terrible at some points. If I had a GTX 970 had to play this game, I would choose a lower setting to be truthful. In any case, this is what this system can do. I hope you find this video interesting, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. Please take care.